Alright people, welcome back to another Xenoverse 2 video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make your own combos. Basically, I'm literally going to show you how to make an OP build for your character. Now this method works for any character of any gender, of any race, so keep that in mind that this is a universal method and you literally need to pay attention to two things, and this is how you make your own fancy combos. You need to pay attention to the amount of ki it takes to use those moves, because obviously if you do not have enough ki you cannot use the technique, so keep that in mind when using it. And the second most important thing that it takes to make your own fancy good powerful combos is the stun time. The stun time, it is that simple. So what do I mean? I'll go over it because that is the point of this video. Because I'm making this video because I seen someone they made a combo video, and it was very clear that the stuff only worked if your opponent's stamina was broken, and I hated it. And and I was a little mad when I saw that video because it had a pretty nice thumbnail, but the combo only worked if your opponent's stamina was broken, or if you were like offline, because it didn't work online. So I was pretty pissed when I saw that. And then something else that really bothered me, like I was just like, okay, I need to make a video about this, because I go into the comments and someone said that someone told the person who made the video, they go, these combos don't even work online. And the person who made the video, they just said, I know. Like, what? Like that's not okay at all. Like you can't just try to get people's hopes up telling you got this cool OP fancy combo using DLC 9 type attacks, and then you give them combos that don't even work online. Like, that's so bogus. And I hated the fact that I saw that. So I'm making this video and I'm showing you how to make your own combos, and you can set your damage up however you want. How can you do that? Well, let me show you, because in this video I'm going to be using a male Saiyan, right? However, for my build I don't have one. You can see, as for the clothes go, if you look at that, you see that? So if I was to equip this outfit right here, I would get a little bit of ki, a little bit of stamina, that sort of thing. That's why we're running around with no clothes, because we don't want any of that. We're not going to use a QQ bank either. We're only going to use this accessory just because we can use it. It doesn't increase or decrease any stats. And for some of these we will be using a super soul. It's not for damage, it's just for fanciness. I'm literally just using this super soul just because it gives me paralyzed ki blast. I can legit pop another super soul like this one. You know what? So you get the point. I'm just using this for paralyzed ki blast. However, a really good thing about this super soul is that when it connects, you gain some ki back. So that's new and that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to use it. Another thing that we won't be having is any attribute points set at all. As you can clearly see, all of these slots are empty, and that's it, folks. That is our build. Our build is nothing. Again, all you need is to pay attention to when making your own combos is the amount of ki it takes and the stun time of the super attacks and or ultimates. Now I'm going to show you my presets, because we're going to be using this preset here, preset 7, preset 6, and preset 5. That's it. That's the only presets we're going to be using. That's the only ones we need. I might throw in preset 4 too, just to show you another example as well. But as you can clearly see, this is it, folks. This is the only presets we're going to be using. None of them have a QQ bank or any clothes, and obviously this entire character does not have any boost attributes set. So with that said, let's get into the actual combos. Alright people, so for this one we're going to start off with preset 5. We're just gonna go ahead and fight DLC character, pick the DLC map, just to go with the fact that DLC 9 is the latest DLC. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about is that literally 90% of the combo videos you see on YouTube or social media, their opponent's stamina is always well, their recovery is always off. But what does that mean? Because a lot of people tend to not understand. So that means your opponent's stamina is basically broken. So you can do that. You clearly see he's not getting up. However, when the recovery is on, clearly see recovers out of it. So when you're watching, so here's a quick tip for when you're watching combo videos. If the video doesn't clearly show, now it don't matter what they say, because they can easily say it's on even though it's really off. So if it does not show you that it is on, don't even finish the video. I wouldn't, because more often than not, it's just not even it's not going to work online because that recovery is off, which is why they're not showing it. However, I'm going to clearly show you with every combo that the recovery stays on throughout the entire match, and that's because I don't want there to be any type of that doesn't work all online. It clearly does, because I'm showing you it does. So let's get into the combos. Now remember, we don't have any points, any QQ bays, any clothes, nothing. So this is what a base male Saiyan looks like. We're not even going to pop the transformation. That will give us more damage, and we don't even need that, because again, we're just paying attention to the two things that it takes to make a really good combo. That's the amount of ki and the stun time. So what exactly is stun time? Now it's a tricky thing. Take a few seconds to think about what that may mean, because since I'm teaching you, I got to make sure you're actually learning the stuff. So take a good 5-6 seconds, think about what stun time could I be talking about. Okay, that's enough time. If you thought of anything like, well, that's a duration whereas your opponent can't move, then you're right. So for instance, if this was like a male Earthling, right? If I was using a male Earthling, the square triangle will knock them up. However, we're not using male Earthling, we're using a male Saiyan, and the male Saiyan stun time for a square triangle combo, that is ridiculously long. Like, you can just look at that. You can pop a whole ultimate. you can pop warp Kamehameha right after. Like, that is a crazy high amount of stun time. Male Saiyan's ROP after all. You can clearly see that recovery stays on. So that is what stun time is. So when you're making your attacks, okay, well actually there's three things you need to pay attention to. You need to pay attention to the ki, to the stun time, and if they complement each other. If they don't complement each other, you won't have a good fancy combo. However, if they do complement each other, and here's another thing, the moves, the super attacks, they need to complement each other. They need to complement the ultimates, and they need to complement the combos of the character you're using. So what does that last one mean? Because the other two, it might have made sense to you. If it didn't, don't worry, I'm going to go over that as well. But what did I mean by when I say it complements the combos of your character? So for instance, like I said earlier, if we were using a male Earthling, right? If we popped a square triangle into a fully charged Shining Slash, they will roll out of it and the attack will miss. However, with the male Saiyan, Shining Slash complements the male Saiyan combos, because you can fully charge it after a square triangle, and you can connect that attack. So that's what it means to complement a combo. That means that the super attacks has to be able to work in the combo that you're doing for your character, because sometimes people will show you some quote unquote cool combos and it doesn't work with every character because a certain amount of stun time is necessary. So someone like they'll make a cool video, well they'll make a video like cool combos DLC 9, right? You'll see them square triangle with the male Saiyan into Shining Slash with these moves or whatever, and they're like, these are some really good combos that work for every character. And then you'll stop on your Namekian and you'll try to get the same moves and be like, wait a minute, where is Shining Slash? So that's the thing. That's another thing people try to get you at. They tell you that these things works with your CACs, but they're not being specific as to what they means. When they say it works with your CACs, you gotta pay attention to what moves they're using. Because for instance, Shining Slash only works with humanoid races, which means the races that looks like a human. That they look like a human. So that applies to the humans and the Saiyans. If you're a Namekian, a Majin, or a Frieza race, you cannot use Shining Slash at all. So that is why at the start of the video I told you all you need to pay attention to is ki and stun time, because you know, yeah, you may not be able to use shining slash, but you can use like Mach punch on like a female Majin. You can still get the same effect going. I'll show you exactly what I mean later. So let's get into how these moves complement each other. So what does it mean when I say moves complement each other? That means if you activate shining slash, you can pop a finishing blow into blazing attack into ray blast. Now you can clearly see this combo right here does over 9,000 damage. That's over 9,000 damage, and we don't even have any boost attributes set. We don't have any QQ bangs, nothing, right? No super soul, nothing. So that is what it means when your attacks complement each other. That means you can pop a super attack into another one because they complement each other, which means you can use them with each other. What does it mean when your super attacks complement ultimates? That means you can pop a super attack into an ultimate and your opponent won't get out of it. As you can clearly see, the recovery is still on, so this definitely works online. Feel free to try it for yourselves. Yeah, so keep that in mind when using it. That's what it looks like. Again, well, actually for this next combo, I'm going to show you it with unlimited ki, because this combo, it takes 6 ki bars to use, but just for this video I only have 5 to work with, so I'm just going to leave the ki on unlimited anyways. So again, let's recap what we've already gone over so far. Super attacks have to complement each other. What does that look like? That means you can use them with one another. See what I'm saying? You can use them with one another. That is exactly what it means where super attacks complement each other. What does it mean when your super attacks complements your ultimate attacks? That means you can pop a super attack, then you can pop an ultimate attack. That clearly works. So if we were to do that full combo, right? Let's see how much damage we can get out of it. Actually no, never mind, because that's not the point of this video. In this video I'm not trying to show you any good cool combos. I'm showing you how to make your own, because I'm so tired of hopping into ranked or to endlesses and I fight people, I fight their CACs, and they're all using the same damn YouTube combos. Like, it's so boring to fight those type of combo users, because I've seen those combos literally hundreds of times. That's not even an exaggeration of the number, literally hundreds of times. I'm so tired of seeing those same combos. So please, people, pay attention to what I'm telling you. That way you can make your own legit, authentic, original combos. So yeah, that's what it's like when your moves complement each other. And again, we don't even have a super soul. We don't have like the pathetic super soul or anything like that. You clearly see, yeah. So as you clearly saw on this preset, we didn't have any super soul or anything like that. And in this preset we have the pathetic super soul, so when you activate blazing attack, your attacks grow even stronger, so you know you be doing even more damage. So yeah, keep that in mind when using it. But yeah, folks, now let me get you into something else, because I was sort of touching up on this earlier. People tend to, you know, when they're making their builds, you know, like you'll have like the YouTuber, like they'll tell you what they set their boost attributes in, what QQ bang they're using, what super soul they're using, and that's so annoying to me. I can't stand it, because that means that stuff only works in that sort of area. However, literally, that's why I don't have any clothes equipped, any QQ bangs equipped, any what's it called, boost attribute set or anything like that. And I'm just using this super soul because it gives me ki. Well, no, that's not even why I'm using it. I'm only using it because it's a paralyzed ki blast attack. So, and that's just to make this combo even more fancy. I legit don't even need it, but I'm just doing it because that's just how I like to be fancy with it. So now, what is the okay, well, before we get into the actual combo, let's look at these moves. So you can clearly see these moves, you wouldn't, okay, if someone like read you a list of moves, you would not think that these moves could complement each other. However, you couldn't be farther from the truth. You couldn't be more wrong. Now, of course, we're going to use blazing attack, because I love blazing attack. I don't know which move I love more, blazing attack or ray blast. Either or, gorgeous moves. But another thing about blazing attack is it's easy to it's a really good combo connector, which means you can connect other supers and ultimate attacks after you pop that super attack. So let's get into the combo with this preset, because you can clearly see, again, you wouldn't think you could get any cool combos with this build. Well, let me show you. Yo, I messed up that combo, my bad. I totally messed up that combo. I forgot how to do it. Okay, I'm good though. I just found that funny. There we go. Then you can even use Death Cycle Bomb after. Look at that, 8,000 damage. And again, no Super Soul activated, no QQ Bang attached, no boost attribute set, and blazing attack. Actually, all 4 of these attacks, they're all key attacks, and we're using a male Saiyan that's buff. So if anything, his key attacks are weaker than if he was like skinnier. However, we don't need it, and we're still doing 8,000 damage. And again, that CPU recovery stays on. Let's turn off that key auto recovery just so we can pay attention to how much key it takes. Beautiful, beautiful. So you see, we have just enough key to pull off that combo, but with no types of damage increase, damage buffs, or anything, we're still doing 8,000 damage using key attacks on a very big male Saiyan. Now, that's amazing. That's amazing, because if we actually use pathetic Super Soul, then it would do even more damage. But I don't even have to show you that, because you get my point. And again, key Super Souls are not the my bad. Super key ultimates are not the only ones that you can combo with, like with super attacks. So what exactly does that mean, and how can you apply it with strike attacks? Because I just showed you how to combine some really good key attacks, like key supers with key ultimates. However, what if you were using a strike build? How can you do something fancy with it? Let me show you. Again, people, the same point I made at the very start of this video. You gotta pay attention to the key time it takes to use it, and the amount of key it takes to use it, and the stun time. Once you've got those two, you are good to go. So let's pop on that Justice combination. We'll pop on that time skip Molotov. We'll pop on that Raid Blast, because you know that's a favorite move in the game. We can even pop on Sonic Bomb, and I'll just throw on Meditation just so that I can get some more key. That way I don't have to set the key to unlimited again. But yeah, folks, again, we're not gonna use any transformation. We're not gonna use any boost attributes. We're not gonna use any Super Soul or any QQ Bang. Here, we can take that Super Soul off now, just so I can show you. No Super Soul, no QQ Bang, nothing, and we're still about to do a shit ton amount of damage. Because again, I'm telling you, I'm teaching you how to make your own combos, because you got a whole bunch of videos out there where they show you some quote-unquote cool combos, but none of them teach you how to make your own. And that's what the purpose of this video is here for today. Again, stun time and key and the connectability. Those are the 3 components to making your own original combos. So let's pop that Meditation just so I can get actual key. Clearly see, we're not going to transform. We don't have anything equipped. We're going to keep that auto recovery on. We're going to turn off the key auto recovery, turn off that. We'll just leave that on just for the purpose of the video. And let's get into it. So how can strike attacks connect with ultimates? Well, let me show you, because you can pop a Justice combination into a Raid Blast, and that connects. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, we don't have any boost attributes set, and that's almost 9,000 damage. So obviously, if we had like 100 points in like strike supers, or hell, go crazy now 125, we'd be doing way over 10,000. We're probably looking at 12 to 13, possibly 14,000 with that one combo, especially if you were like potential unleashed or Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan. You get the point that I'm making. Another thing, Justice Rush into Justice combination works just fine, but you can also pop Justice Rush into time skip Molotov. So what does that look like? That's stun time. That's stun time. And then let's top it off, the Sonic Bomb. You see, that is what it means when I told you earlier. I said to look at the connectability of the attacks. Make sure that the super attacks can connect well with each other and with the ultimates. Because as you can see, that was a pretty cool combo, right? And it legit took 7 key bars. That's it. Just 7. Because Justice, actually, let me get into this point as well. Justice Rush only takes 1, Sonic Bomb only takes 1, and then, you know, time skip Molotov takes 5. So that's 7 key bars, but that is a shit ton amount of damage. And now let's look at that stun time, right? Because that stun time, that's prime example of what I'm talking about. So we're looking at this. You see how he has his head turned right now. That is when you pop your ultimate. So again, you can even use Justice combination because of that stun time. So that's literally all you need, folks. So Ray Blast, you can pummel them to the ground. Look at that, beautiful. No transformation, no set Super Soul, no set QQ Bang, nothing. This is real talk. This is me teaching you how to be a pro and how to go beyond that skill level of a pro, because the hierarchy of power levels in this game is boundless. Like, you'll never be the best, you just won't. There's always someone better. The only question is, you know, what can you do about it? That's the only question. Because even if someone is a better player than you, that is legit very possible, you can still beat them every single match. Well, if they're a better player, how can you beat them every single match? Doesn't that mean you're the better player? No, because this isn't like the anime, okay? Being better player, that just means that you're better at some type of fighting style. So like maybe you're a really great perfect blocker, or you're a really good you know, square triangle abuser, some sort of thing like that. Or maybe you're very fast, you can, like, you know, dodge people attacks and hit them yourself. But you know, you'll never be like able to say you're the best Xenoverse player, because you will always be beatable. The only question is, does your opponent know how to beat you? But with this method, I've taught you how to make your own fancy combos. I've taught you what does it mean to have your super attacks connect with each other. I taught you what does it mean to have your super attacks connect with your ultimate. And I showed you that you can do all of that damage with no Super Soul, no boost attribute points, no QQ Bang, no clothes, nothing. So hope you guys learned a lot from this video. I know you did, because I know no one's ever made a video like this before. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you people in my next video, because we are out here, folks. I have a lot of things to teach you, and as long as you're willing to watch the content, you will definitely learn a lot. In the comment section, please let me know what you thought of this video. I would appreciate some feedback for once, because people very rarely ever leave comments, and I don't know what you think about this video. Also, leave a like if you learned at least one thing, or if you just enjoyed this video. I would really appreciate that support. And otherwise, thanks for watching this video.